When did they build this?
Let's hurry. Iskas awaits.
Kirill, forgive me for getting you guys caught up in all this.
All we want is to destroy the evil eye. It just so happens that you want the same thing. Don't apologize, Corselia.
We're with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
I feel like I've been waiting here forever for you and your friends to arrive, Kirill. Welcome to your final resting place. Your deaths will be exquisite, I assure you.
All right, we're in the final area, people. These are the final battles of the game, and this one's gonna be a slog. Believe me, it takes a good while to get through this one. And of course, simple. If Kirill dies, game over. Whole point: kill Iskas. Now, I would recommend this formation. Definitely recommend Ornella to be on a eagle, so she can actually go and get treasures. As you can see, there are evil eye cannons here. When they hit one of your characters, they have a chance to put a random status element. If they hit an enemy, it most likely will turn them into, if they're low on HP, it will turn them into a fish. That's it. And it will correspond to whatever it is. So if it's a caster, they'll turn into a hammerhead. If it's a swordsman, they'll turn into, I think they'll turn into a, one of the, it's one of the melee ones. I can't remember which one exactly. The archers turn into those saw-nosed ones. So pretty much, as I said, they pretty much correspond to whatever it is, and that includes ones on owls, so that it doesn't turn into some cool hybrid or something. No, or flying fishmen, which would actually be kind of awesome. And as you can see, there's also another gimmick. The main, as you can see, there's a main tower, a main evil eye tower, and as you can see, all the panels that right now are illuminated purple for lighting, it will change that every time, every round, pretty much. Most of the time, you probably don't want to be on there, but you sometimes can look out and get it to be in your favor. But the whole point is just pay attention to that going on. And pretty much you're going to have to fight in sections. You start here, main section. You want to send your casters around. If they don't have, you have to have jump for your casters because they won't be able to come around. Now, as you see the rune cannon here, there's no point in destroying it. By the time you get to there, you're already fighting Iskas. As you see, here's one where I show off where it shows that it turns him into a fishman. So I would say don't worry about that. It's easy to work around. There's plenty of spaces where you don't touch the panels. It's only going to get hairy when you actually get to that area within two lane area. But all in all, it shouldn't be too bad. And of course, the casters have Silent Lake, but I really don't care too much about that because by the time I get up to there, silence will most likely be gone off my people. And Flare doesn't have much of anything because I'm only using her just because I need another archer and she's going to be used to do minor stuff. So I'm not really worried about her orbs or anything. She's going to be kept in the back. And pretty much this is going to be the only fisherman that's going to show up here because I usually end up killing the enemies quickly enough. And the only person who has to be that much of a threat, who actually poses any type of threat in this battle, would be Iskas, due to the fact that he has a constant canopy shield, and it's always regenerating. So if you hit him, he'll always be there. So you have to use physical attacks on him, which isn't too hard due to the fact of my party makeup. And we'll send here. Get this archer out. And the, of course, oh, I'm sorry, the hero's armor. I don't have all the stats on it, but it's definitely highly recommended. Since this is, I think this is the first time you'll actually get a hero's armor. You might get some other in other places. I'm not entirely sure. But this is the first time I usually get the hero's armor. And after this battle, I recommend putting it on Kirill due to the fact that he needs the biggest boost in defense. Because if he dies, it's game over. And seems like fate's smiling on us. It turned it all green. So we're definitely gonna get people moving up. And of course, Leress shows up. And this will happen, I think, one more time as you get further along through here. Yeah, looks like your strong arms will make sure kill them off. I would recommend taking out the rune cannons here because then, just because you can be unlucky enough and get hit with sleep, which is the only one you really care about being hit with. Because all the other status elements aren't that bad. Poison can be bad if you're not on your element. But all in all, it shouldn't be too terrible. And let's move her. Yeah, let's keep her there. And he's poisoned. Great. That's okay. Alright. But I'll just use this here, and then I can move Laszlo up when that round's up, when it's his turn, which is next. And let's keep him here as well. And since it's, yeah, let's get rid of one of these, at least try to. Hopefully it does enough damage. Ah, so close. But he regenerates enough, so he still gains HP. So he didn't need a critical, but I really can't complain. And of course more show up, just to block my path and annoy me. But this is the final set, I believe this is the final set that shows up, except for a couple more, like when you kill one of the casters, another one will show up, and that will only happen twice. And another Guardian investment. Yeah, it's getting a little hairy, but you know what? I'll just show off the fact that he has a constant one on. And you can see it's still there. And that's why I kept Flare back there, because I knew I wasn't going to be using it for much else. I probably should have moved him. Oh well. I didn't know it was going to regenerate as quickly as it did. I could have gotten all three of them if I had moved him to the other side of Kika, but eh. No point of crying over spilled milk, right? And he's still a protector even though he's poisoned. Yeah, this is where it gets a, well, I wouldn't say hairy, it just gets very crowded and you have to slowly work your way towards them. But you should be able to handle this. And there's only one rune cannon left, so not have to worry about too many more problems happening. And we get another blessing with Wind Elemental. Yeah, I might as well take this one out too. It was already on one. It was already at 1 hit point. Might as well let her get some levels. Doesn't really matter. And that was going to be prepared for some other character, but oh well. I probably should have moved it down to see if I can hit the rune cannon down there. But I'm probably not going to even be too worried about it anyway. And as you can see, Lala still got hit with the rune cannons and put to sleep. Alright, he's out of the way. Now there's just a couple more enemies to deal with. Oh, I'm sorry, it is another set that shows up. I'm sorry, it happens so many times in this battle, I just lose count. And stop caring too. Because all it is just some more guys that hit in the face. All I see is experience. That's all I see. I don't see challenge, I just see experience points. Now, generally, I wouldn't recommend having Ornella just run around by herself, but I really wanted to get those guys out of the way. You know what? That would have been a good plan against someone who didn't have a ridiculously high magic defense. Yeah, let's just get rid of him now. This is getting annoying. He made his mistake. We took advantage. Battle over. Ooh, gold medal.
I was not meant to die in such a place. Miranda, darling. Are you there? I suffer so. Come closer. Lend me your strength. You witch, traitor.
This may not wash away my sins, but at least you will never lay a hand on my daughter.
How dare you? You were always worthless to me. All I needed was your little brat!
Corselia, please forgive me.
Can't die yet. My empire. My...
Oh no!